the CEO's grandmother, eager to have great-grandchildren, decided to threaten him with her life to force him into a blind date at a hotel. Then, she filled his glass with a love potion and invited several beautiful women. She promised them 1 billion yuan each if they could sleep with the CEO that night. Hearing this, the women were overjoyed, but they didn't expect that the CEO had no interest in women. With his strong willpower, the CEO managed to stumble out of the hotel, drugged and dizzy. As he wandered, he saw a scumbag bullying a young girl. When the girl tried to escape, she accidentally bumped into the CEO's arms. The CEO caught her just in time before she fell, and their eyes met. For the first time, the CEO felt an attraction to a girl. Without hesitation, he kicked the scumbag away. At that moment, his grandmother called, asking what kind of girl he wanted. Seeing the beautiful girl in front of him, he assumed she was arranged by his grandmother too. So, he pulled her into his room, and under the influence of the drug, they spent a passionate night together. The next morning, the CEO asked how much money the girl wanted. The girl shyly said she only needed 4,000 yuan for her school fees, but the CEO misunderstood, thinking she asked for 40 million yuan. This made him believe the girl was greedy and hypocritical. He instructed his assistant to transfer 100 million yuan to her and cut off all ties. A month later, the girl discovered she was pregnant, not with one, but with triplets. She realized she had been deceived, as the CEO had claimed he was infertile. As a student, she had no means to raise 3 children. This news soon reached the CEO's grandmother, who was thrilled about the pregnancy, but her joy turned to panic when she heard the girl planned to get an abortion. The grandmother immediately ordered all hospitals in the city to refuse to perform the procedure. She could not allow her great-grandchildren to be lost. She then rushed to the CEO's office to tell him the news. She insisted that no matter the cost, he must marry the girl, but the CEO thought it was all a lie, since he had been diagnosed as infertile years ago. To convince him, his grandmother showed him the girl's pregnancy report, but even then, the CEO refused to accept it. He remembered how the girl had asked for 40 million yuan and was certain she was a deceitful woman. Furious, he stood up and adamantly refused to marry her. Meanwhile, the girl's stepmother received a call from the scumbag, who was furious about being beaten for nothing. He also learned that the girl was in the hospital planning to abort the pregnancy. He demanded they return the 100,000 yuan dowry. Outraged by this, the girl's parents rushed to the hospital to confront her. Just as the girl was about to enter the operating room, her parents arrived. They scolded her for getting pregnant and bringing shame and trouble to the family. Her father insisted she return the 80,000 yuan dowry. Heartbroken, the girl realized her parents saw her as nothing more than something to be sold. Her father claimed they weren't running a charity and that raising her for so many years entitled them to the dowry. Her stepmother mocked her for giving up everything for a man. As they prepared to push her down the stairs, the CEO appeared just in time.